all of you are blinded with the sudden flash of backlight from a roaring fire throwing his shadow across the room. But when you do look up, you see a very large figure taking up the entire doorframe. Well, that makes this decision easier then. You fight well, and killing things that fight well feels like a waste, and she asked me to stop wasting. Tomorrow we will walk. There's a place in the Gnarl Marches. She has people brought there sometimes. People who have seen too much or have useful hands. They come back different.
Hey, Barbie? Barkus? Can you hear me? It's me, the one dude that you guys were all dickheads to. Do you remember me?
Is this Solomon?
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, that's rough. That's so rough.
No pun intended.
Oh
You
man.
left us to die, Solomon.
Rough.
Yeah, this isn't Solomon. It's the other guy.
But you guys didn't think I was going to leave you here, did you?
Solomon, I've never wanted to see a healer more in my life.
Well,
You were
thank God.
absolutely
Thank
convinced
God.
that you had left
You-
us.
You are back.
There's keys over there, right there.
Over there.
I grab the keys and I unlock all of them. I would like to quickly cast treat wounds on each of them.
It works, right? You gotta roll for it.
Yep. DC 15. There's a 22. There's a 1 fails.
What
there's-
happens when a crit fail?
Critical fail. The target takes 1d8. Jesus
Oh my God! Worst healer ever!
Alright. So I'm gonna attempt to cast stabilize.
You feel.
I'm
Do
gonna
that.
stab the orc with the thorn I found. God damn it.
Stop.
Oh,
Nope.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do
Oh,
it.
you
Do
said it happens.
no!
it.
Solomon, time stops. Okay, who wants to give us a summary of what happened last time?
So, at the end of last session, 2 of our companions fled. Solomon and, we don't know his name yet, but, what is his name for actual context?
Cowboy.
It's Shijv. Yeah, Shijv and Solomon left us to die, basically. And we woke up in a hut, very hurt, mostly blind, bound, and had a heel of bread tossed at us. And we decided that we needed to survive. And that's about
Okay, I
it.
must clarify. Not mostly blind. That it was never a thing.
Well, unable to see.
Yes. Okay. Begin.
So, to really leave off right where we left off, I'm chucking the heel of bread over to the other 2. Hopefully they can hear it hit the ground. And I'm going to take that piece, leave it on the ground, roll back over because I can't use my hands, and try to get it in my mouth.
Wait, so why are you throwing it then? Never mind, I'm the DM.
I split it into pieces so that I can give each of them a chunk.
Okay.
What chunk of what?
Bread.
Yeah, I'm gonna as I chuck it. Guys, try to keep your strength up. There's a heel of bread here, and I just chuck pieces over to him.
Take it. Thank you.
Take it in my shaking paws. Eat it.
Thank you, Kehku. I'm gonna somewhat look like... No, I won't say somewhat. I'm gonna meditate, I guess. For lack of a better term, I'm just gonna sit there and try to observe what I hear.
Okay. Are you trying to observe what you hear in the room or outside the room?
In the room and outside the room. Just anything I'm looking for like perhaps like a leaky pipe or water somewhere. Am I hearing footsteps? How many of them? Can I make out languages? Things of that nature.
Yeah, so you hear quite a few people outside moving around. And based off your fight, you kind of imagine there's quite a few people here still. You hear voices. You can't catch exact words, but you do think they're probably speaking in common. You occasional louder voices, like orders being shouted, maybe, or someone calling someone's name. You're not exactly sure which, but you are unable to make out the specifics.
Does it sound like the hustle and bustle of like a military group, or is it more like casual or festive?
More casual, not so much festive.
Okay.
But as you're listening, the door bangs open. All of you are blinded with the sudden flash of backlight from a roaring fire throwing his shadow across the room. But when you do look up, you see a very large figure taking up the entire doorframe.
Hello? Who are you?
There.
I presume you are the Stag Lord.
He will call for a torch, bring the torch, and come in the room and sit down, holding a bottle. He's not wearing the helm you saw in your vision, and without it, he looks much younger than you expected, and tired. He has a bottle in one hand, and he leans against the doorframe and looks at all of you for a moment without speaking. Then he pulls a stool and torch from outside the door, sets it just inside the room, and sits. You're not soldiers.
Well, what makes you think that?
Well, the three of you assaulted our base. Who sent you?
Oh, we came on our own accord. No one sent us.
But why did you attack my men?
Well, if you, first to understand why we came here, might I understand who you are? And then I will be able to explain to you why we came here.
I'm the Stag Lord, and I'm the one asking questions.
Well,
We were God, what's sorry.
we're trying to, what's the best way to put this?
We were sent by the leaders of Restov to bring order to this orderless land.
More importantly, to protect people. And we had wind that you might be possibly planning an attack on an area where our friends are. What the heck is that place called?
Oleg.
Oleg's trading post. Mean anything to you?
Oleg? The trader up the road?
Yes.
I didn't attack up there, nor did my men.
Really?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We were informed
Well-
that you were levying a tax on Oleg's. So we came here to investigate, and all we've heard about is that you've been harassing the locals.
And you decided to assault a camp of men based off that?
Well, I wasn't around for the initial meeting, but it sounds like it got pretty hot pretty quick between both sides.
We also
They were-
ran into some people assailing Oleg's, and they had stag figurines on them.
Yes, they seemed to be of your army or your militia here. They actually named you quite a bit.
Actually, to check really quick, actually I'll do this in character. You guys have our gear. Did you perhaps find the amulets that we most recently discovered that have stag ornaments on them? We got them off of another group of people that we ran into.
And how did you get them off this other group of people?
Well, we tried to talk to them and they attacked us, so we had no choice but to defend ourselves.
So what you're telling me is you've been killing my men. Well, that makes this decision easier then. You fight well, and killing things that fight well feels like a waste, and she asked me to stop wasting. Tomorrow we will walk. There's a place in the Gnarl Marches. She has people brought there sometimes. People who have seen too much or have useful hands. They come back different. But they're not unhappy. And he'll stand up and walk out, say, "Go to sleep, it's a long walk tomorrow."
Right as he's walking out, I want to take a look at that body at that bottle. Can I make out what it is?
It's really, really dirty water.
Okay.
And with that,
Are
you'll
we
hear
thirsty?
Probably.
I imagine so. Yeah.
And hungry.
I imagine
And tired.
so.
But, listen guys, if he, which I have no reason to believe is not the leader, is telling us to rest, we best take our opportunity to gain our strength back. I say we get to rest and see what he has in store.
I don't have much insight here, but something tells me there is a well, not something tells me, he literally told us there's another figure.
Also, did that sound familiar, that figure he was referencing?
Well, she. It said she, so we did meet a she.
Is that Auntie? Is he talking about
Don't
Auntie?
know.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Sorry. I forgot to say a part I wrote before. I had him leave. All right, sorry. Before he leaves, he says, "I want you to understand something. Not a threat, just so you're not surprised. By this time tomorrow, you won't remember any of this. You won't remember each other. You won't remember whoever you lost getting here. You'll wake up and the stolen lands will just be home, and you'll be fine." That's what she does. She doesn't destroy things. She just makes them fit.
Even
Well, hang on, I don't want to forget.
Okay. We don't know if it's Auntie, but it's a she. Something tells me he's the brawn of the operation.
Or that he's a pawn of Auntie, and
or
she's
a pawn
just
of
doing
Auntie's.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's the brain.
And what we were shown is not that, like, he needs to be eliminated. She was simply just
we need
showing
to.
us.
We need to ask ourselves if messing up the dynamics at play is a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, and if we do, we might be stirring up a bigger hornet's nest than we planned on.
Yeah, destabilizing a system in place does not mean that whatever follows will be better or more stable.
Based on
You
his
guys, I don't
last
think we're
words,
even
though,
worried about that.
yeah, based on his last words, though, I say let's get some rest and see what happens in the morning.
I'm gonna continue quasi-meditating and just being aware of where I am and what's going on around me.
Right. Cool. I need y'all all to mute me and leave Mouk and Zach muted.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. What are y'all doing?
You tell me. What am I doing?
You ran with the cleric, yes?
Yeah, but I mean, can you give me a little bit more than just that?
You ran headlong into the woods, terrified for your life, watching your friends die. The cleric was barely in front of you, but you managed to stay hot on his heels.
I mean, I was technically in front of cleric.
Okay, well, you occasional glances behind you told you the cleric was still behind you and no one else was pursuing.
Gotcha.
Eventually, when your lungs are burning and you feel like you can't take another step, you collapse on the ground with the cleric beside you.
Perfect. Yeah. I don't know. I'm laying there, like, hanging the fuck out, I guess. Like, I still don't know any of these people, so I'm, you know, wondering if this is the norm, to leave our friends to die, but also get into stupid situations.
Does Cowboy look like he's been injured in the battle?
No, not at all.
Catch your breath. Please, we need to keep moving.
Where are we going?
Oh, we need to go back to Oleg's, unless there's somewhere else you need to go.
I'm along for your guys' ride. I don't really know what else is going on here, man.
I'm going to attempt to cast heal on myself.
Okay.
At the second action cost.
Mike, what's your class?
I'm a psychic.
Okay, it means you know magic, right?
Yes, I do know magic.
Okay. Zach, nothing happens.
Do I perceive him trying to, like, cast this spell and I see nothing?
You see him doing what looks like a healing spell, but you don't feel the raised hairs that normally accompany magic.
Got it. I'm going to go ahead and... Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and look around the woods where we're at and see if there's anything... I guess in particular that would stop this from happening, or if there's anything like that, essentially, yeah.
No, there is absolutely nothing around but trees and natural wilderness. This is the most woody wood you've ever seen.
I want to look at my cleric friend and ask, do you have some kind of pact with your god by chance?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I'll cast battle medicine on myself in the trained proficiency.
Is that cast or use?
I'll use battle medicine on myself.
That will be effective.
It's treat wounds, so. 22 is 5 over critical?
No, 10 over.
Okay.
What do you mean, don't worry about that?
Do you not know the term, don't worry about it?
Well, you... Okay. We won't worry about it. But does this mean
my god has
you're
fucking left me. I don't want to talk about it.
I figured something like that might have happened, but we just won't talk about it. It's okay. That's very personal. It's between you and him.
It's her. It's always a her.
So how far is this Oleg's?
It's 3 or 4 days travel.
Well, should we head back or see what happened to potentially save our friends? Or your friends, more so?
We can... What time of day is it?
It's still fairly early in the morning.
We should probably go. Sure, they're still alive if we could, but there's not much the two of us could do. We have reinforcements at the keep we took, but that's at least 5 or 6 days travel away from here.
So I'm going to ask maybe a potentially insensitive question. How how much do you really care about them?
Well, they are the ones I set off on this journey with. They did help me defend the castle, take over the castle, really. We have been side by side for the last couple weeks now. I would definitely like to help them if I could, but seeing as the 5 of us were not as formidable of a force as I thought we would be, I don't know what the 2 of us could do unless you want to try to break in and get them out.
I think maybe understanding their situation is more what I'm coming from. I don't know too much about getting in and breaking them out, but I don't think it really matters how formidable 5 are when there's 20 or more of them, I must say.
Yeah, I mean, we can attempt to sneak up again. I don't think it would be a bad idea, but there were many on the walls. I honestly don't know what we would do, but if you have an idea.
Can I just is Zach wearing like the icon of the Stag Lord or anything like this? Like, okay, got it. I probably don't even actually know about that, so.
You do not.
I think it might be worth a gander over the walls, or at least near the walls, to see if they're either dead. We can at least get that confirmation. I think you might owe them that much, maybe?
If I could say a prayer for them from afar, if they are dead, that would be maybe one step in the right direction. But just keep in mind, with my God not being with me right now, there's really not much I can do.
Well, I think that's okay. I'm now more curious because it probably means we have to come here again at some point or another, if I had to guess. So I'm at least okay collecting some information. If you are.
Yeah, let's carefully retrace our steps back over there, and I will try my best to not alert anyone of our presence.
Yeah, if I would say you're an elf, or at least part of an elf, yes?
No.
No? Okay, you're just a
straight human.
Okay, well, if I say stop, you just stop and let me do my thing, I guess.
Sounds good to me. I do have... Oh, I don't know if... Miles.
Yes?
Is all my magic gone or just my healing magic?
I don't know.
I attempt to cast the cantrip Know the Way.
Hold on, I gotta Google something real quick.
Do you by chance have any more of that medicine that you used earlier? I'm not too bad, but everybody could use a pick-me-up now and again.
Yeah, I will go ahead and attempt to cast Treat Wounds on him.
Same thing that happened earlier happens. Same with Know the Way. Nothing happens.
Fuck!
Fickle mistresses, the gods.
So that's a 6 plus 12 for an 18, which succeeds. $2d8 for you get 12 healing.
Wait, what did you use? Battlefield medicine?
I use just Treat Wounds.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. The cuts and things like that, and bruises from the battle, seem to just miraculously fade into the under the hands of his healing mastery, I guess.
Yeah, take a couple bandages, a little bit of ointment, and just set you on your way.
Good as new. Perfect. With that, I would like to start heading back to the fortress to at least begin to take a look. How about? Do we have any idea of how long or how far we are from them, or from the fortress?
You ran for about half an hour, so about an hour walk.
Goddamn, really using that distance running. We'll move ourselves over to here.
You were panicked and scared. Zach, you can see the map, yes?
I can only see 180 in front of me, but I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay. I take it we're over here on this edge.
Yes,
And
on the right edge.
Got it. It's river on both sides of us, it looks like, right?
No, so I didn't want to keep putting down tiles, so that on the east and north, that is not river, that's just grass.
Got it. Oh, I see what you did. This is cool. You can kind of lay maps over the top of each other here.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay. So, I take it I can see the gate here, the wall here, yeah?
If y'all get through the trees you're at, yes. Yeah, y'all can see it from there.
Okay.
And it's actually daylight now.
It's daylight now. Is it fair to say that... Is it fair to say that there is people across the walls, or like are they back up on guard? Can I tell that from here, peeking out of the woods?
Yeah, during the day, after that big fight, there's less now, but you see about 2 or 3 guards up top patrolling.
Got it.
We're gonna do a lot of theater of the mind because I'm moving all these tokens around again.
You're good, man. And with that, can I see through some of the cracks in the wall and see if there's any commotion behind the walls that I can see?
Not from where you're at. These cracks are fairly well boarded up, so you could maybe see like things moving occasionally, but you can't even tell what they are that's moving.
Got it. Okay, so just bits and pieces of movement behind these cracked walls.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell my friend here, Zach, or excuse Zach. I don't even know your name, but I need you to wait here, please. And I do want to begin trying to do some reconnaissance, crossing the river this way, the same way that I came out, because I know it's a little bit south of where the actual fight was, and would like to try to ford this river and get up on the wall if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to roll for anything on this?
Yeah, so how close are you getting? Move your token real quick so I can get a visual of it.
Yeah, so I do want to get up to here first and then probably make a decision on where or what my next move would be.
Okay, so that rock will provide decent cover from the walls. There might be like a few feet there where you're exposed in the river, but if you are quick, you can definitely make it up there.
Got it. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess if I need to be quick, it would probably be athletics check or something similar. Or stealth. What do you want from there? Because I do want to try to dart that gap.
Give me stealth.
Okay, cool. 22.
That will absolutely work. You are blending in wonderfully with the rocks in your clothing.
Perfect. And that gets me up against the wall, correct?
No, that gets you in those rocks right there.
Okay, got it. Yeah, now I want to go ahead and take a peek out along the wall, like from these rocks, and again, kind of make out what's either patrolling or if there's places that I can potentially get into the castle here.
Yeah, so you see the guards are actually fairly lax in their patrolling. They are occasionally, like once every, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes, coming by. But even then, like, it's not them trying to be sneaky. They're just kind of lackadaisical about it.
Got it. And with that too, I would like to try to time their movements and give myself essentially like that 10-minute window when I can get up to the wall, take a look, and then potentially go back. So let me see. I think I might actually have. Let me see this features. So yeah, I do want to kind of time that. So I do want to wait until both guards are at a point where they're far enough away where I could potentially make that dash into there and look through the walls.
Okay.
What do you need from me?
Another stealth roll.
All right, cool. 22 again, baby.
All right, you're able to get right up inside the walls. You found a good little snug spot where no one will be able to see you unless they're really looking for you.
Got it. So yeah, I'm kind of tiny. You know, I'm short for an elf, but sneaky like an elf is what I would say. I want to take a peer through the same wall that I dashed away from, and see if there's anything going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you see across this field, clear as day now that the sun's up. There are a few bodies that are still laying there. Seems like no one bothered cleaning up the corpses. Most of the people have actually gone from patrolling this area. Seems they expect no real threat, or there's something else probably going on. Farther back, you see, really far back, way out in the distance, you see what looks like a group of people crowded around a fire.
Got it. And I can essentially make out the smoke and the shapes in the distance.
Yeah.
Got it. Would it be fair to say that if nobody's really patrolling, could I maybe be casual and just kind of walk up to where these piles of bodies are and maybe take a gander?
You tell me.
So I'm going to go ahead and make my way stealthily to here is what I want to do. And then reassess my situation. So I'll just go ahead and... Yeah, that doesn't work. That's an 11.
That does work.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I get up to this position here and kind of hug this wall and see... I want to take a look at the bodies and see if it's any of the three that I've recently come to met.
No, however, you do see quite a bit of blood on the ground, and it looks like some bodies may have been dragged away.
Got it. Is their bodies still on the ground?
Yes, there are 3 laying there.
Anybody... I want to take a look at the clothes and see if there's anything that's easily freeable from these and not as bloody.
Yeah, actually, with some work, you could definitely get them off. There's a bit of blood on almost all of them, but, you know, they're so dirty it almost doesn't matter.
Got it. Am I kind of in an enclosed space if I walk up to here, essentially where these bodies are at?
There are enough rocks where you could hide behind and be sneaky. People can still see you if they're looking in this direction, but whether or not they see another corpse or a person looting corpses is a matter of discussion.
Gotcha. So my decently well-kempt hair, I'm gonna go ahead and scraggle up. I'm really looking for like an overcoat or like a gambeson, if like there's one that I can just kind of strip off relatively quickly. I know I'm looting a corpse here, so I can maybe, you know, potentially throw that on and maybe blend in a little bit more.
You know what? Let's see. Yeah, you actually will be able to find 2 sets of, if not clothes, then overclothes. So, you know, a light jacket maybe. There's no uniform amongst these Stag Lord type of people, so they're mismatched, but that seems to be the going order of the day from when you fought them.
Cool. I'm gonna prioritize like overclothes and maybe look for a sash to probably like tighten it up against me, is what I would say. And maybe a hood or something to you know, keep my pointed ears at bay.
All right. While you're going over the corpses, you notice each of them has a necklace on.
Fair enough. Definitely gonna grab that fucking necklace. I mean, I'm a decently well-dressed man, a decently, well-dressed traveler here is what I would say. Not like overly fancy, but very utilitarian. I'm still gonna grab the necklace and take over one of these like overcoats, just to fit in a little bit better.
Okay.
What do you need to roll for me to do here?
Nothing right now.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this necklace is shown hanging out of my like overcoat. Again, I'm gonna smear some dirt on my face as well to kind of fit in and make myself look a little more scraggly, if you will. And I'm gonna continue on into this this place here to maybe get a better look.
All right. Where are we going?
Huh?
Where are we going?
I just want to get closer to the fire, and you said there was people that were huddled around this fire a little bit here.
Yeah, let me actually add a fire token to kind of illustrate this better.
And I let me know if I'm one guying us right now. I don't want to be that dude.
Do your fucking thing.
Yeah. Zach is literally outside the wall.
Yeah, I'm a bitch right now.
That's a dragon.
Dragons make fire.
Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time searching. We'll just do this.
Perfect. Awesome. I mean, I'm guessing this actual pool here stands. Like
Yep.
it's. Yep. Okay. Do I see anybody directly like beyond this rocks where I have cover? That I might have to like converse with potentially.
Maybe there's a few stragglers kind of wandering around, but they're not really like heavily conversing.
Got it. They're just kind of meandering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they seem to be about the daily tasks of living inside this fort.
Got it. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess nonchalantly walk up, and I'm gonna kind of shamble like them or try to mimic their capable, however they're like meandering, trying to blend in as much as possible. And I just kind of want to get up to here, if I can do so.
You absolutely can.
Cool. I'm also gonna just like nonchalantly look at this water and kind of peer into it. Do I notice buckets or anything around the pond? Like, is this something that they bathe in, or is this something that I can drink from?
Yes, and no.
Got it.
There are buckets. The water looks a little stagnant and filthy, but there are quite a few buckets around it.
Got it. I look down and ponder it really quickly, and then feel the better of it. And I'm gonna kind of continue along here and just like lean up against this wall, and maybe fidget with my newfound keepsake here, and try to go ahead and get a better look in here of what's going on and see if I recognize any of my allies or friends here.
No, hold on. Everything's just a dull murmur. You don't really hear anything.
Got it. Do I see anybody that I recognize? Is this just like nobody, like unfamiliar faces?
You recognize actually a lot of these faces from the people you just fought a short while ago.
Fair enough, but none of them were on my side of that fight.
No.
Got it. I look to the north across the pond, and there seems to be a building there. Is there anything going on with that house?
No, there's one person outside the front door.
Does he look to be on guard?
He's certainly not moving or anything, and there are no windows. It is a solid structure. He doesn't look particularly guardful, but he has not moved.
From the low murmurs, can I tell if they're speaking common or anything there? Like, is it a familiar low murmur?
No, you're really nervous. Your blood's kind of pounding in your ears. It's hard to hear right now.
Fair enough. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly speak a message. Use message to speak to Zach, essentially.
Do you have to have line of sight for that?
So it says the spell's range increases. Heightened. Is this heightened?
It is if you use the spell slot on it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. So it's already at heightened 2 with rank 1. Your mouth targets one creature range. Your mouth works quietly, but instead of your mouth, they're transferred directly to the ears of the target, while others can't hear your words any better than if you normally mouth them. The target can hear your words. The target can give a brief reaction or response, or as a free action on their next turn if they wish, but if they respond... So it doesn't necessarily... It just says range. There's a
120
range.
feet.
Yep.
Yes, but if I heighten it to a spell slot, it's 500 feet.
But you don't have any third level spell slots.
Yep.
I thought that's
It says heightened third.
The third. Yep, got it. And got it. All right.
Which
I'm
these are
gonna-
5-foot dexes? 1, 2.
Yeah, it's beyond 120.
Yeah, it's
feet, I
beyond
believe.
100.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very far beyond 120.
Yeah. Can I do some thing here? Okay.
Since I assume it's the next thing you're going to ask.
Yeah. No, I'm already doing it on my end. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I'm gonna not cut my losses here, but I am going to take my newfound knowledge. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take my newfound knowledge and cut my losses, because as much as I'm being curious and helpful here, I still really have no connection to these folks, as cold as that is, and I am going to begin to make my dirty ass way out of this building here, essentially going the same path as I did previously.
Okay.
Cool. And then from here to here, I do want to, not be seen by the guards, back to the wall. I'm gonna be a little more nonchalant and walk, if you will, but I am gonna try to be stealthy.
All right. I'm not going to make you roll for this one. You can actually see them and their patrols, so you'll see a good window to walk through.
Okay, perfect. With that, I am going to get to a point where I can use my cantrip for message, and I am going to essentially, hey, cleric dude, whose god isn't good. Look, I don't see any of our friends here, and give a brief signal if it's safe to cross, and leave it at that.
I'm gonna look up and see if I see anybody on the wall that would spot him if he tried to cross back over the river.
There's someone walking now. You'd say probably a minute or so, and he'll be good to go.
I'm just gonna think. Wait about a minute. There's one guard patrolling now.
And I think with that, since he can probably, yeah. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and wait for that minute and bolt my ass across the river.
All right.
Cool. They don't really seem to care for their dead, I'll say, but no dead bodies of your friends.
Oh, thank Desna.
I wouldn't think Desna yet. There was a group of men around the fire, and there was a building that I didn't really have a chance to inspect, I'll say. But it does seem that no death, at least yet.
Okay. Did you get a head count about how many people you saw?
Fuck.
About 20.
About 20. Got it. So yeah, there was about 20 or so there. Does that include the dead or not?
No, just the live ones.
Got it. So, but there was about 3 dead that I think we contributed to.
Well, 2 versus 20 doesn't seem like very good odds.
I would concur with that, and if you were to say otherwise, I'd probably leave you.
Well, there's... Do you think it'd be possible for us to... Did you see somewhere they could be possibly being held? Would it be worth us trying to sneak in at night and get them out?
I believe that there is, from what I saw, one place they could be held. And there was someone who wasn't necessarily guard-like, but again, there was a closed, what seemed to be shack that easily 4 people could fit in, 3 or 4 people. So I don't know how much I'm willing to risk for them. I will say that very much.
Well, if I'm to get my powers back, I think I need to save them. But I understand your sentiment. I would like to go back and rally the troops, but that's a week there and a week back. I don't know if they'd be alive in 2 weeks.
So in cases like these, I always like to ask the important question. What's in it for me and what can you offer?
I have nothing but the healing I've given you, honestly.
Well, you know, I'm in the middle of nowhere. We can talk futures. What's potentially in this for me?
Well, since you're unaware, there is civilization to the northeast of us. We were sent down here. These are basically wild lands run by the bandits and the Fae. The powers to be northeast of us want to try to tame these lands, if you will, make it more habitable, set up civilization here as well. We came down and on our journey to try to help with that, to found our own area and set up camp. We have taken over a castle already. Granted, there are a few people to man it, but if you were to help us, I think there would be definitely a place for you at our table.
Intriguing. Well, let's hypothetically say I help you and we figure out where they went. Would there be certain assurances that I could maintain at least a position of relative power as we decide to make these decisions?
I think at this point it's just gonna be us kind of making the decisions until we find our way. We haven't made a decision on necessarily how we want to rule everything, but you would be
how
1 in
this?
5.
How about this? How about my vote counts as 2 for a while?
I cannot give you that guarantee without their words. But if we do save them, and you were the cause of the savior, I doubt they're happy with me right now. What I could do is, unless it directly defies what my God wants to see to happen, I would vote with you for 1 year.
As soon as he says that, I spit in my hand and I put it out to shake.
Solomon spits in his hand and reaches out and shakes hands.
I'm glad we have an agreement, my friend. One thing, I believe we might be best handled just walking through maybe the front door. Do you have a way to change your appearance, and do you by chance have one of these nifty little things? And I point toward the Stag Lord necklace.
I do have one of those, but I'm quite conspicuous in my blue robes right now.
Oh, well, you see, Mother Nature provides in this case, and I point to the mud that is just all around us, and I pull out a dagger and essentially look for his permission.
What, are you going to shred my robes?
You want to save your friends, no?
Well, you said you didn't care for their dead. What does that mean?
They didn't care for their dead.
Yes. What does that mean?
Their bodies are just strewn about. It doesn't really seem like there's a lot of empathy or thought put into burying their kind.
Well, did they have anything that was perhaps wearable? I'd rather not destroy these robes.
I'm sorry, but the robes would be more for me, not for you. You're going to be wearing this, and I point to the dirty gambeson that is more human-sized for him.
Very well. And Solomon begins to derobe.
You can keep the pants. Just give me the frock.
Give you the frock, and I will put the dirty overclothes over top of myself and hide my necklace for Desna at this point.
Perfect. I'm gonna take his robe and just throw it in the dirt and take a special delight in throwing it in the dirt and just smearing mud around it. And then once that is done, I'm going to take my dagger and gleefully carve out pieces of it to essentially put like one to use it as like half of a frock, but strip out like pieces of it that I don't need to fit over me and use those to like tie up my arms in like a band or whatnot, and kind of fit in with the ragtag nature here. Do you want me to do anything special for this, or can I just do this?
No, I really like the way you described it. Well done.
Fair. Awesome. I look up at him, and I'm guessing he's got quite a conspicuous face as well. So I am gonna save one a portion of this to essentially wrap around his head as a, I guess you would say, like some kind of headwear to like cover half of his face and just kind of make him look ramshackle.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. I with a smile as well, I help him tuck back his like Star of Desna and put the Stag Lord front and center, if you will. And I kind of muddy more mud on my face as well, and come up with some ramshackle fucking headwear to help again hide my ears and things like that. Even though I probably already found a schmuck, so I'm doing that.
Solomon quietly stares up to the sky and thinks to Desna, I hope this is what you wanted.
Desna's not listening to you right now.
I thought to myself, dickhead.
Well, good news is actually, real quick on that one, I guess I guess I can kind of not. I can't make out exactly what you're thinking, but I can feel the reverberations of what you're thinking on some level because of what I am.
Great.
Yeah,
I got fucking Miss Cleo in my party.
It's okay. We'll be all right. But I do need you to follow my lead. The story is that we bumped into two fellows in quite a hurry, leaving this vicinity. What else can you tell me about this Stag Lord?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to note that are we trying to be stealthy in this endeavor? Like, I understand trying to blend in, but do we need to be quiet?
I think you and I are going to maybe we'll see how far we get with this. We're gonna just approach the front gate and see what happens, and you need to follow my lead.
I can follow your lead, but if we are trying to do a stealth recovery mission, I should probably take off my chainmail.
I think it's best if you keep your chainmail on at the moment.
Very well. If there's a point where we need to be quiet, just give me a hand signal and we can try to remove it.
Well, if we are able to get to that point, God willing.
Okay, I will follow your lead. Do we want to go over hand signals, or do you just... Here, let me try something real quick. And I think real hard and try to use message to be like, can you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm able to cast message.
Oh. Miles, is he able to cast message?
You can tell he's thinking really hard, but you can't tell what he's thinking.
Got it. It's okay. It's all just very dull tones. I can get your general vibe, is what I would say. If just think really unsettling thoughts if something goes amiss.
If you can get my general vibe, when upon the usage of the word vibe, you hear Solomon, or you feel Solomon just cringe inside a little bit.
Yes, you can be quite upset all you want, but your friend's fate might be in my hands.
It may be, and as well as my vote. God damn it, I'm retarded.
Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. So with that, Mr. DM, we are going to begin approaching the wall this time in full sight of the guards, and see if our little ruse works.
Okay.
Awesome. So yeah, we're just gonna tread water through here again, not trying to hide or anything. We're just gonna come directly towards the gate.
All right. Gate's over here, by the way.
Where? Ah, okay. Solomon, move your token, please. Perfect. Awesome. So we just begin walking towards the gate. I don't really pay any attention to the guards themselves. I am just like acting like I belong in this moment.
Yeah, Solomon's just following behind him, doing basically the same thing.
Literally nothing. No one stops you.
Is it apparent that they see us coming towards the gate?
Oh yeah, they definitely see you.
Okay.
Perfect. I look over my shoulder at my tall human friend and just give a very like devious smile as we begin to like walk into the gates here. As we come back in, what is this little thing here to, I guess, my west with like the cover, the pit and stuff?
That is looks like a house was there at some point. That's now a collapsed cellar.
Got it. With that being said, I am gonna just kind of continue walking over to where, walk past these bodies here and point them out to Solomon, and not really say much, but just kind of point and nod at it. And yeah.
Solomon's gonna look over and just quickly try to recognize if it's any of his friends.
The bodies?
Yeah.
No, you don't recognize any faces in there.
Solomon's also gonna note that there's, another set of fucking dirty clothes over there, and just kind of be a little bit bitter that he gave up his fucking robe when he could have just got another set of dirty clothes. But continue to follow.
With that, I start walking towards this building with no windows and doors. Is that guy still there?
He is.
Awesome. I kind of look back at Solomon and just give him the "let me handle this" look, and begin to walk up towards him, and I quietly walk up to him and just kind of stare at him, expectantly, and see
Solomon's
if he reacts.
gonna pull his hood just down further over his face so his eye line's not exposed, and kind of just follow and look down a bit.
He literally does not react whatsoever.
I'm just gonna walk up to the door like I fucking own it and open the door.
The second you reach for the door, he will reach out to stop you.
What's going on, good sir?
Prisoners are under guard.
Prisoners under guard. Are we talking about the? Well, we bumped into some individuals running quite ragged, just over that way, about, I would say, 300-400 yards. Are those the prisoners? Did they make their way back here? Did you capture them?
Prisoners under guard.
Roger, prisoners under guard. Thank you. And with that, I'm just gonna kind of about face and walk over here with Solomon and kind of, stare off into the distance like the rest of these fucking weirdos. Well, Solomon, prisoners under guard. I think that says quite all we need to know. Yes.
Yeah. Well, one would think, but can I get an accurate head count or depiction or explanation of where the people are around us?
Yeah, there's about 10 or 12 huddled around the fire. There's the one there, and there's a few up on the walls you see all around.
I don't suppose there's a back door or window to this place.
Not that I've seen, but I haven't been around the back. But prisoners under guard there seems to be really not all that enthused, I'll say.
Yeah. Do you wanna kind of, you said follow your lead. What's your lead? Do you want to hang out here until perhaps there's a post shift and try to get in there? Or, we're confirming that at least 2 are alive because he said prisoners.
Do I look? I kind of like put my hand up as like a I'm thinking moment to him, and I look around and what are the people at the fire doing? Are they drinking? Are they sitting around just talking? Like, what are they doing?
How close are you? Right there?
Yeah.
They are kind of standing around milling about. You hear some phrases occasionally, but it's the same. It's not the same exact phrase, but you hear the same line over and over, like multiple lines over and over.
Well, these individuals seem a little dull-witted, to say the least. What all do you know about these people?
What we know is they're bandits. They were trying to attack a trading post. I had a vision of the Stag Lord. He seemed like he was maybe abused as a child. But there's really little we know. I'm assuming I'm hearing the same random phrase that he is.
It almost seems as if it's cultish of some nature. Do you think these people are of their own will and mind, or do you think perhaps something has come over them?
I can't quite tell you that yet, but they again seem to be quite odd.
I do.
I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go stand around the fire with our fellow comrades.
Okay. And Albert just hangs his head very low. Or Solomon.
And Solomon, just try not to say anything.
Then he looks at you and is just silent.
That's a good boy. We're gonna go ahead and walk up to closer to this, and not get all the way there, but listen for what they're saying as we walk up to them.
Yeah, so they're not really having conversations. It's more like they're just saying things at each other. But
is it fair to say that all of these individuals aren't really with it?
I think that would be a very fair assumption, yes.
Got it. Is there any other groups of people around here that are doing more than just standing around, milling about, or doing random tasks?
Yes, there are 3 actually up on that platform near you. Who seem to be talking and actually discussing things.
Do any of them appear to be the person I envisioned when we had the dream from Auntie?
Sorry, what?
Do any of the 3 of those appear to be the Stag Lord as portrayed in the image given to us by Auntie?
Absolutely.
Which one?
The one right here.
I had a feeling it was him. Do I still have the magical tingle, or is that lost along with my magical powers?
You do not still have the tingle.
I tap Cowboy on the shoulder. And do you sense any sort of hypnosis or mind control on these individuals?
Yeah, DM, I would like to go ahead and, I guess, see if there's anything like occult going on around us, in that case.
Absolutely, this is all occult. From what you've seen, you've heard of, gods infesting people with their minds and such. This is very eerily reminiscent of all of that.
Got it. Can I try to use recall knowledge as an untrained skill and see if anything I know of reminds me of this?
Nothing in particular, no. This just seems kind of tropish for what you hear about cults.
So we're gonna join the circle here with these people and kind of understand or see if there are any phrases that we can pick out of this. But also I kind of want to look over towards the platform over there and see if those people see us joining this, or if they just don't really bother themselves with everybody.
The 3 on the platform?
Yeah.
They are paying you no attention whatsoever.
Interesting. I'm gonna, I guess, use message and be like, well, it doesn't seem like the people who know what's going on really give a shit, and just look for some kind of reaction from Solomon.
I can respond to your message mentally because it's a your magic-based spell that I can respond to if I understand the spell correctly. And Salomon's just going to be like, it's the most concise way to say this. Mind control spell, kill leader, free all.
I tell him back with message, you can just use normal words, and like my specific like message is purely like telepathic, like I don't have to talk or do anything. Just as
It's not the message spell?
It is the message spell, but it's the psi message spell.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we can basically have silent communications. Silent comms.
Yeah, and I can actually heighten my spell to the 3rd level with a focus point if I wanted to. So, yeah.
I wonder if there's some sort of mind control or whatever going on here, and if we found a way to take out the Stag Lord, if everyone here would be free, or at least found a way to stop the effect of the spell, in which case we could turn all these enemies into allies.
As good as that would be, I have some doubts about it, but I'm willing to understand more.
While we've been standing here, are there any, like he was saying earlier, are there any common phrases that we're hearing spoken?
Yes, there are several you pick up. And, okay. She is watching. More for her. Must obey Stag Lord. Don't waste any. She is watching.
So, looking over at the platform that these 3 are on, is there anything of note other than just them talking? Like, is there any iconography? Like, I'm guessing there is Stag Lord shit, but like anything else?
No, not that you can see.
Not that I can see.
Can I do a perhaps recall history or recall religion to see if this would fit any deities that I am aware of? Or not necessarily deities, but maybe fey presence as well?
Zach, I don't know if you want Mike to hear this. I'll message you.
I can mute myself if you, yep. Okay.
I want to do something, but it might get us both killed.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I can't invoke message, so I'm just gonna sit tight and just keep an eye on everything.
I look over at him and I go, what is it? Just to kind of test the waters, to see if anybody else around us does anything.
Did you cast message at me?
No, I said that out loud.
What did you say?
I said, what is it? Like directly to you. And I like pause and look around at the people at the campfire and see if they pay any attention to what I just said.
Okay. I look at you and say, she is watching.
And DM, do I see the people around me like react to not a normal phrase?
No, they do not.
Got it. I look over at him and shrug ever so slightly.
I try to give the eyes as if I have something to say.
I'm gonna take a chance here and break away, and like I want to walk this way. If once I get to here, I want to go around the back, and see if anybody does anything. If I just come back around the back of this thing.
No, no one does. And it is solid wall all the way around.
That's completely fine. But if Solomon didn't follow me, I'd beckon him with message.
I would like to look around at, as I'm heading over there, look around at this plant life. Does it seem natural for this area? Have I seen it on the way here?
Is what? Sorry, the plant life?
The things that look like lichens or mushrooms.
It has slowly twisted from the forest you were in, becoming more intensive around the area where you are now.
Gotcha. And I meet up with Cowboy behind this building.
So, what is it?
While we were running away, I had what seemed to be a powerful fey creature stop me and perhaps even stop time around us. And I pull out the Thorn. She offered me this. She looked a lot like a twisted form of Desna, and felt to be possibly a creature of the Fae. She said something akin to, she fed off remorse, pain, and hurt, and said if I poked myself with this, that she would take the pain away and give me something in return. I'm somewhat certain that the Stag Lord is an instrument for her, and that's why that's why these people are the way they are. Perhaps if I had poked myself with this Thorn, she would take more than just fear. Perhaps take my entire essence and turn me into one of these dregs. If you also look at the plant life around here, it isn't quite natural for this area. I believe that this place is heavily influenced by the Fae.
Have you seen this somewhere else?
I haven't necessarily seen this somewhere else, but I've felt this around her.
Well, at this point in time, I say let's not prick ourselves with the needle. But next time, maybe give me a little heads up before we walk into here that the Fae were speaking to you.
Well, everything has happened so fast.
You're telling me.
Yeah. With that being said, if the Stag Lord is just an instrument of her, she seemed immensely powerful. Something that not even us and the rest of the crew plus reinforcements could take care of at this point. I think we need to tread very carefully while we are here.
Makes sense. Well, something tells me our friends are inside this box to the right of us, and I'd actually like to slap my hand against the wall very hard and see if I hear anybody knock back.
You hit the ball, and it is solid rock. No sound is getting through that from someone hitting the wall, unless it's with something heavy and large.
Hey, you know what our friends look like. Why don't you try to cast a message at one of them and see if they can respond?
DM?
Hey, everyone, take 10. Hold on, let me bring them in here.
Oh, god damn it, I broke the fucking game.
Alright, so something has happened. We're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break and then stay unmuted.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, gentlemen, are we ready to play?
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, Mike, what is it you want to say?
Yeah, so I imagine this big goofy fucking dog, because the orc and the elf were both kind of annoying and insufferable, and at least Barbas was halfway decent. And I, hey, Barbie, Barkus, can you hear me?
Does Barbas hear something?
Barbas does indeed hear something, a voice in his head.
Barbas squints his eyes and tries his best to answer inside of his head. Who's there?
I reply back pretty in an asshole-ish manner. It's me, the one dude that you guys were all dickheads to. Do you remember me?
Is this Solomon?
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, that's rough. That's so rough.
No pun intended.
Oh
You
man.
left us to die, Solomon.
Rough.
Yeah, this isn't Solomon. It's the other guy.
Oh, okay. Can't blame you for running. How can I help?
Well, good. Yeah, we're right outside the little fucking hovel you in, so I think you should be a little bit more gracious. Is all I've got to say.
Well, if you're here to help us, shoot, tell me what I need to do.
Well, what do you see on the inside of the door there? Is it you got any tips here?
Well, we're chained up. Me and my other two compatriots are chained up at the arms and the legs. And we just recently had a visit from the Stag Lord himself, who said he was taking us somewhere to walk very far tomorrow. But it's just us three in here right now. And as I say that, when I look around, is it just us three still, DM?
Are you speaking in your head still?
Yep,
Yeah.
unless he wants to be saying it out loud too.
I'm
Don't
doing
say
it
this
by
out loud. Yeah, don't say this out loud, I say to him.
Yeah. Gotcha. No need to startle anyone. I'll keep talking in my head for now.
So did the Stag Lord have the key? Barkus?
It's my name is Barbas, by the way.
Okay, Barkus.
I'm Barkus Works. That's actually my cousin. I appreciate if you call me Barbas. But I can't say for sure who has the key. My guess would be him. He looked like the top dog.
No pun intended there. Yeah.
No, unintended.
So you guys are going to walk very far tomorrow?
Yeah, it sounds like they're gonna possibly erase our memories instead of kill us, which sounds just as terrible to me.
Well, I'm glad we decided to double back. I guess. Can you tell me a little bit more about this erasing memories killing thing?
Nope, that's all we know. He mentioned her. He said he was taking us to her. And she doesn't like to kill, but she would make us forget everything that's ever happened here. I don't know what that means. So don't know about a key, but maybe we can find another way to get free of this chain.
You're a dog. Can you dig? Is the floor in there solid?
What does the floor look like beneath me, DM?
It is solid packed dirt.
Got it.
Well, but it just looks like dirt, so I don't know, maybe.
Kind of just fucking with idea. Okay. Well, helpful. We know where you're at now. We'll be back.
Oh, gosh, hurry up. Okay.
Yeah, and I just stopped talking to Barbas. I look over at Solomon and be like, hey, they're inside.
Well, we figured as much. Are they okay?
They're chained up, but Barkas says that he's relatively okay, even though I didn't check. But yeah.
Barkas, that's a good one.
What's his name?
It's Barbas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Barkas better too.
Yeah. What else did they say?
Well, that they were going to be taken away with their minds erased, kind of similar to what you were kind of telling me.
So it seems I wasn't far off in my assumption.
Why is everybody being offered to get their mind erased but me? I'm kind of feeling left out here.
I mean, if you want to poke yourself with this thorn, you could probably get your mind erased.
I mean, what if we poked someone else with that thorn?
Well, it would seem that most of the people here have been poked. Do you want to try to sneak up and poke the Stag Lord?
I mean, would that really be such a bad idea?
I don't know if he's been poked already. He may just be a higher up thrall.
That's a fair point.
Left with some of his cognitive ability. I'm thinking we need a distraction. We need somebody to, we need something at the south side of this complex to draw everybody over there, and then we might be able to sneak in and get these guys out.
Well, unless you can break through heavy chains, I don't know if that's going to work out very well. Really, I think we've got... I don't know.
We can't get reinforcements in the time allotted. If we don't help them now, it would seem that they're gonna get their minds erased. If
Would that be
this...
such a bad thing?
Well, yeah, they're kind of, 3/5 of the leadership structure.
We can find new leaders, though, can't we?
We could, but
I'm just saying, this is
I
all
hope to
becoming
get my
very
powers back.
inconvenient.
It's very inconvenient, but so is getting transported far away from your home.
DM,
You
can I
seem
make
to
an
live
attempt to hear
in a world of
people
inconvenience.
talking?
You
right
can't
out the
hear a
back?
thing.
No,
Yeah.
we're through a solid stone wall. We tried to make that already. I need to get my powers back to be of use of anything, and I think this would probably be the way to do it. I'd like to peek around the corner of this house real quick to where the Stag Lord is. Is there any kind of iconography or anything on the platform that they're standing on? This may have been asked already.
There is not.
And these plants appear to be possibly fey-touched.
They're definitely not like the others you've seen around here.
This tree to the east of me, does it look climbable?
Yes, it absolutely does.
I would like to go over here. I'd like to look to my left and my right and make sure there's nobody watching me.
There is not.
I'd like to climb to the top of the tree.
Okay, like tippy top or like up?
Just up.
Okay.
I want to try to see the roof of the house.
Okay, we'll say you make it about 15 to 20 feet.
What does the roof of the house appear like?
It's fairly solid. It's not made of stone like the rest of the house, but it seems to be in a state of at least moderate repair.
Is there a chimney on top of the house?
There is not.
Nice try.
Okay. I'll climb down from the tree then. I think I gotta try to save these people. Do you have any ideas for how?
Well, we probably need a key, and then we probably need to create some sort of ruse or find a way to cut the head off the proverbial snake. Can I see the Thorn?
I'll go ahead and hand him over the Thorn.
Miles, with this Thorn, is there anything that speaks to me or anything that happens?
Hold on.
God damn it, GM.
No, sorry. I mean, hold on, like something bad happens. You feel when you pick this up, it is a very powerful magic artifact.
Interesting. Do I know anything about this outside of, what he's told me, the Fae? Is there something like a knowledge that I can draw upon from my travels?
No, this is a totally outside of anything you've ever seen or heard of before.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just hand him back this because I don't want to be responsible for this, and I look at him a little nervously, and you should be well to keep good care of that is what I would say.
Well, she said if I pricked myself with it at the start of feeling pain, that she would take it away and give something back. I don't know how I'm to interpret that, whether she claimed to be the most honest friend I had ever met, but creatures of the Fae are tricky like that. I'm wondering if I pricked myself when I was not in pain, would I receive anything at all? Or would I just become one of these thrall?
Something tells me we shouldn't find out. Just my 2 cents. And besides, I need you for my vote. We're about halfway there.
Well, do we want to run through the guard in the front and try to sneak in without the bonfire people noticing? They seem to have no regard for the dead.
The only thing I can think of at the moment, short of trying to pickpocket this key from the chains, is to go talk to this Stag Lord over here, this individual.
Mike, sorry, but you noticed it was a bar latch system on the door. It was not a key.
Okay, not a key, but
They're still chained.
I'm gonna. Hey, Barkus. Question. What is there like a lock on these chains? Is there what's going on with this chain situation?
Barbas looks down at wherever the locking mechanism is. What does the keyhole look like, GM?
It is indeed a lock with a keyhole.
Well, it just looks like a standard keyhole.
I'm guessing. Okay, thank you. So we do need a key, apparently. They do have a key on the chains.
I mean, the key may just be inside the door, hanging on the wall.
Hold on, wait one. Barkus?
Barkus speaking.
Do you see a key in the door in there? Is it really that easy?
Barbas scans the room. Does he see anything that might look like somewhere to hang a key?
You have dark vision, Barkus?
Bark vision.
Bark vision. That's a great question. I don't think so.
Barbas, can you ask someone in there who might be able to see in the dark what they see?
Psst. Hey, fellas. I'm not going to explain much more, but take a look around. You guys see anywhere where there might be some keys hanging around?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what you mean. And I start to take a look around.
Do you have dark vision?
I have low light vision. Is that
That's not what I asked.
okay?
Yeah, I don't have. I can't see very far in the dark.
Yeah, I have low light vision.
And I like
back.
how dark vision is much more like it's not as ubiquitous in this
That's kind
game.
of rare, so it looks like.
DM,
So
is there
I-
any way that I can try to like? Are there any cracks in the building that are shedding light now that it's like later in the day, or can I even tell what time of day it is because it's so sealed?
You see a very fine line of light underneath the door.
I
Like
want
hair
to just,
thin line.
yeah, I want to shimmy over to that that line of light and see if it helps me see any better.
No, it actually kind of hurts your eyes because they're so used to the darkness.
I'm gonna continue to lay next to the door in hopes that my eyes adjust a little bit.
Now that I've got us taking some risks, Barbas turns to his compatriots. Fellas, just don't freak out, but our friends are here to help us, and they're talking to me through my mind.
What are they trying to find?
Well, they're asking questions about keyholes, and I guess they're trying to figure out a way to maybe jimmy us out of here.
What are they looking for specifically?
Well, the key to get us out.
Are my binds in such a way that prevents me from standing up?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to nonchalantly just walk over here to the front and peer at the guard. Do I see a key ring on his belt at all?
You do not. It does not appear he's wearing a belt.
Do I see any keys on him in general or no?
No.
Okay. I would like to step over here and can if I peer at the Stag Lord, can I notice a key at this distance?
Where is the stag?
It appears he has weapons on him around his belt. You don't see anything that could be particularly key-like.
We're quite a ways away, though.
We-
Well,
Could just
go
talk.
ahead. You just want to talk to the Stag Lord? Be my guest. I don't think he's seen any of us, but you're gonna have to be able to play a brain dead thrall pretty well.
I've got you for that.
I want to, while they're sitting here debating this, I want to talk to Barbas. Barbas, were they looking for a key for the door, I presume?
It sounds more like they're worried about our chains.
Oh, well, why not the door? Because if you can communicate with them, I'm pretty sure I heard that the door just latched. It didn't lock.
Barbas squints his eyes really hard, try to talk back to his compatriots, and says, I think the front door is a latch, and I don't think we're completely chained up to the walls here. We can kind of squirm around. Maybe you guys can just come in. That'd be good for starters.
Do you have message?
I don't have message. I just say that in my head, hoping that.
Yeah, I
You'll
can
hear
hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
bummer.
Well, they're not saying anything, Kehku. I don't think they can
I
hear.
know the door has a latch though. Just the table.
Yeah, they just said the door was barred.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it. Yeah. You guys are still chained up. There's 2 of us.
Right.
Well-
but if you're, never mind.
Am I chained to a wall, DM? Am I chained to anything, or am I just bound?
You're just bound.
But you said they couldn't stand up the way they were bound.
Yes.
So they couldn't run away unless we got the chains off of them.
I don't know. Do you know that?
No.
If they can't stand up, one would
I
assume.
don't know. Do you know that?
Hey, Barbie, can you like
Oh?
squirm around and get the chains off by chance?
Don't you think I would have already done that by now?
I don't know. Have you tried?
Barbas just thrashes around like a crazy man for a second and says, "Nope, not working. I can't stand."
Damn, not even gonna try with the DM. Okay, got it.
Well, I mean, I squirm around, DM. Can I try to get to my feet?
You can get into a kneeling position. Getting your feet is much more difficult, though.
The best I can do is a kneeling position. I can't stand. Wrapped up like a burrito.
Is he wrapped up like a burrito, DM?
He is essentially hog-tied without being a hog and without the thing in his mouth.
Okay, got it. That makes a lot more sense.
So, what'd they say?
They are chained and they're asking us to just open the door for some reason.
Well, that would require us killing a guard and getting in there to open a door to see them hogtied, right? Or to see them chained up. Here's the thing. The key is possibly in here. We don't know. If we cause some kind of diversion, the whole base is going to be on high alert. I think you go try to open this door again. When he looks at you and tries to stop you, I stab him in the neck with this thorn, and we try to get in. How high, DM? How high are the walls around this pond?
It's a very low wall. It's about 3 to 4 feet.
So we risk being seen by the guys at the fire.
Well, I mean, if they even really actually see. Let's go for a walk around the yard and see what happens. We'll maybe think about this and leave those 3 to stew a little bit. Maybe they'll come up with some better ideas.
Okay.
So would like to kind of like meander around and walk past the Stag Lord and them, and just kind of like make a circle, back to where we were.
Okay.
As I pass back by the Stag Lord, is there like anything that happens? I'm essentially trying to see if I can fucking figure anything out with these people over here.
How close are you getting to the Stag Lord?
We're gonna just kind of walk from, here through here.
They seem to ignore you.
Just like completely ignore me.
Yep. Not ignore you, they just don't count you as, what's a good way to put this? Threat's the wrong way to put it. They just see you as part of the background.
Got it. So if I were to just pause here, and I'm going to go ahead and mutter, "She watches," and sit here and stare off into space. Can I hear anything?
You hear them talking about the logistics of moving the prisoners to the Njal marches tomorrow.
Got it. What are those logistics?
They are talking about getting the food ready for the group and hoping that... Oh, that's not a good way to put that. Talking about getting the food ready for the group and looking forward to having more people to complete the project.
to complete the project. As I stand here looking kind of dopey and far away, can you give me a description of these three? And who exactly are they?
It is the Stag Lord that you see. What you think is the Stag Lord, anyways. And two others who seem to be slightly more well dressed than a bunch of the other people wandering around. They're actually having intelligent conversations.
Mm. Can I like just sit here and listen to them for like an hour and fucking mosey around and see if I need to get more information.
Yeah, you absolutely can. After a while, their conversation starts winding down. They're just not muttering, but just conversing about standard Stag Lord type stuff. You hear them, like, eventually they start arguing a little bit about, what's a good way to put that? Whether or not this is the right thing to do.
And who is on which side? Like, the person I think is the Stag Lord, is he arguing for them to do this, or is it like what's the dynamic looking like here?
He is arguing for them to do this, but he is not arguing that it's the right thing to do. He's arguing that they have to do it. The other one, kind of toady little dude, is backing him up, and the other one is pushing back a little bit, saying there's got to be another way.
And is this in context to the prisoners or just the Stag Lordy type stuff?
The Stag Lordy type stuff.
Okay. And can
No,
you
hold
point
on.
out...
I'm questioning that. Trying to think of what Stag Lordy type stuff would mean.
Well, you said the project. I'm thinking about like the overall. Like, are they talking about this overall project that they've referred to, or are they talking about, is this the right thing to do with the prisoners?
Both.
Okay.
The prisoners are the crux of the conversation recently. However, it's clear this is a long-standing debate.
Can you point out which one is the one voicing doubt?
The one on the left.
So the one closest to me, or the farthest from me?
Correct.
What time is it?
It is about midday now.
About midday. All right. Last thing I'm gonna do is like take a long look at all of them and see if there are any keys or anything that I can get here, or like try to see.
You see that they have quite a bit on them. You see a few gold purses. You see one has actually like a scroll and some notes on it, but you do not see any keys.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm gonna now wander back off over to where Solomon is, if he was with me or not.
No, Solomon's kind of just been hanging out here. While he was gone, he was attempting to pray to Desna, being like, Desna, if you want me to save these people, I'm gonna need my powers back. I'm useless to do anything without them. I'm trying to right my wrongs here. I'm asking for redemption.
You hear absolutely nothing.
Yeah, figured as much.
Are we feeling any better? We've slept, right? The people on
Yes.
the inside? Are we feeling any better?
You're still beat to shit, but you're not as bad as you were when you first woke.
Would
Do you
call
think I
it
would
a
have
resting period?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Would you, are we rested enough? Kehku wants to make a legitimate attempt to feel the angles of the steel that are cuffed around him, try to find any weaknesses, and perhaps even pry his body using all his strength to test the strength of his binds.
Okay, give me a strength check. Or athletics.
Oh, weak boy.
Yeah, you try with all your might, veins bulging, face turning red, but you're unable to even budge these chains.
Okay. Rukah now feeling just a tad bit better. I want to try to see if I can stand up, and then B, I want to see if I can move around the inside of this room and see if I can make out anything other
So
than rocks on the floor.
same as Barbas, you're able to get into a kneeling position.
Okay, well, I in my kneeling position, I just want to go basically from wall to wall along the sides of the walls and like feel for things, including the door as well, particularly if there's a doorknob.
Okay, yeah, it's a smooth stone building. There is a door. You push on it, and it holds fast. However, when you push on it, you do notice a little more light comes into the room.
Is there a? I don't feel like a doorknob or anything like that,
You do not.
or a latch. Okay. Now, when you said I pushed on it and it opened slightly, do I get the feeling that it's maybe like a what's the word? Is it like the doorstop? Is it wood, or is it made out of stone and the wood is giving in?
It is. What's a good way to describe this to you? It is more secure in the middle, but it does not budge very much at all.
Are these creases of lights? Is it only the bottom one, or can I kind of see like on the sides as I push?
You get like on the bottom, it goes from a hair thin line to about half a centimeter. On the sides, it doesn't really give much at all. A little bit because the way shapes work, but not a lot.
Okay.
Barbas and Kehku, roll perception.
Oh, perception has its own little thing.
Boom, nat 20.
All right,
Total
you can
20.
definitely see a lot better when he pushes on the door. You're able to make out the room you're in.
Oof. Hey, keep pushing on that door.
Okay, I
I've
want to.
actually been trying to adjust my eyes to the light. And,
I'm gonna-
that helped me see a lot more.
I'm gonna steadily steadily push against this door, as to provide as much light as possible.
Yeah, I want to see what I can see. Having been staring at the light beneath the door, and trying to adjust my eyes that have been adjusted to the dark, to see what I can see now.
Yeah, you see the keys are at about head height next to the door.
Head height, as if we were standing.
Yep.
Oh, but boys, I see a pair of keys. I don't know how we're gonna get up to it though.
That's what our saviors are going to be for. Any minute now.
Cut to.
We might be able to free ourselves.
Hey, I think I should
Wait.
talk to Barkus. Something is.
He gets back over here from talking to the Stag Lord.
And that's why we had everything muted earlier.
He gets back over here from the Stag Lord. So what'd you get? What'd you get?
Well, it seems that there's some disagreement between what we think is the Stag Lord, his lackey, and some other individuals. So maybe there's a wedge we can drive there somehow.
wait for them to split up, and I'll just go and I don't. That's the thing. Is from what we've seen from the thralls' behavior, they don't seem to have much intellect or self-thought at all.
Yeah, and those three don't really seem to look at us like people. So I don't know really what the bounds of what we can and can't do here is, but I don't know. Maybe we should talk to the people inside.
I was gonna say we should maybe check in with them. And,
Barbas is sending hopes and prayers.
now maybe that they've had a glimpse of hope, they're a bit more likely to investigate upon their own on their own wills.
Yeah, good point. I think I'm gonna talk to the big dumb orc this time around. Hey, Puka, is that you, Puka?
Puka's my sister. Who is this?
It's me.
Oh yeah, you. Oh, I'm sorry, me. Good to see you again, me.
Yes, Puka, me. Anything changed in there?
Well, I believe we found a set of keys that either open the door and these shackles, and if we're lucky, both. I think I might be able to jump high enough to prod him open, or to get him off the key hook, and then go from there. Unless you can find some way in, that might be better.
Yeah, I maybe suggest not jumping up and down. Are you guys all like okay if we were to unlock you for you? Can you guys leave?
We are as naked as the day we were born. We are very weak, but I think we can run. I'll double check with the guys, but I don't think we have any harsh injuries that will impede us from getting out of here.
Got it. Also, so what's it worth? What's your freedom worth to you?
Like freedom as from being a prisoner, or are you talking about like?
Yeah.
It's worth a heck of a lot.
Like a heck of a lot for us to make a deal?
What are they saying?
What kind of you come to me at the moment of weakness? At a moment of weakness.
Put my finger up to Solomon, just like as I'm like thinking very intently here.
No, what are they saying?
Just wait.
You come to an orc at his lowest point, where there is no way out, and you ask him what his freedom is worth. It is worth what I have on my body right now.
How about your vote of confidence? How about that?
Well, how about this? If we do make it out of here alive, I will be forever grateful to you.
Do I have that on your scars as an orc?
You have that on my gnarliest of battle scars. Yes.
All right. That's just what I wanted to know. Give us a couple of minutes. I look back up at Wilson here, and
Wilson.
Your name's Wilson, right?
The bad with names guy.
My name is Solomon Starseeker.
Yes, got it, Wilson. So it seems like they've found keys in there, Barkus and Puka. Okay. So I think really what we need to do is maybe just open the door, and I do have a thieves kit, but you know it's always better to just kind of get the keys.
So we noticed that the door was barred, correct?
Yes,
it's
but
not locked. The outer door.
We can just walk in.
There's a guard out front. If we have them make a commotion inside, do you believe the guard would leave his post to see what the commotion was, or do you believe he would call for backup?
I think I want to try something else before we go to rooms.
Okay. What do you want to try?
Well, these people very clearly still have to eat. They're humans. So I want to kind of see what happens there.
So you want to sit around and then watch them eat?
Well, if they come and switch out positions, we can say food, and he might just leave the door and we might be able to open it.
You're just gonna say the word food, and he's gonna leave his guard post. And this is your working theory.
This is a hypothetical. They have to probably switch guard posts at some point. I'm guessing if there's a meal or something, we can interject ourselves as the person coming to relieve him of his guard post. Does that make better sense as a concept, Wilson?
We're just gonna say food, cowboy, and he's gonna just leave his guard post.
Again, we need to observe a little bit. I think you understand what I am saying, but you are being obstinate. I'm sorry I had to cut up your robe. I know it's a really hard time for you right now.
I'm having a very bad day, and you're not, well, in theory, you are making it better by helping me try to save these guys, but...
Not in theory. I am making it better by trying to help you save your friends.
Well, let's say it'll be made better when my friends are saved. At this point, it's still a shitty situation.
Well, let me ask you this question. Do you think you would have got this far without me?
Is the job done?
No, but we've got a lot farther than we were here.
That is fair.
Okay.
Also,
Well, yeah.
You had some very quizzical looks on your face while talking to the orc.
He's pretty stupid.
He's very fucking stupid.
Yeah. So you can understand.
At least that we agree upon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Let's give
let's
it some
observe.
time. Yeah, there you go. Now you're thinking, yeah, you got it.
You facetious cocksucker.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to Barkas and let him know that we're gonna just wait for them to kind of hold a little bit tight while we kind of observe the changing of some things here over a couple of hours. Does that work for you, Mr. DM?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I would like to post up over here and beckon my ungodly friend to come hang out with us, or with me.
Ungodly friend. Fuck you.
Damn, you're laying into him.
Solomon's gonna sit here and contemplate just jumping into the pool and not coming up.
Awesome. So with this, I would like to observe for a couple of hours, like, hey, are there people shifting? And I'm mostly like waiting to see if anybody comes and talks to this person here or like interacts with them.
No one comes and talks to him, but you notice every 4 hours or so, it's a new person.
Okay, what happens during that changing of that first 4 hours?
One person comes and stands, and the other one goes and walks away.
All right. So what time is it right now? Or did I have to wait a full 4 hours for that to happen?
No, because y'all been putzing about in here for about 2 or 3 hours now, so you wait about an hour.
Okay, got it. So we wait an hour, we see him leave. I look over at him, or at my friend Wilson, and say, see, they do change out. Maybe we just slot into there in about 4 hours. If not, we can try your way.
Okay. Very
Because
well.
it's not
You
even
can
nighttime.
attempt to slot in there when there's another person attempting to slot into that spot, and then you can look at each other like, huh? And then you just have to convince him that you're in charge of the slot, not him.
Too easy.
Well, go for it.
Awesome. So wait another 4 hours, and as I see someone like making a movement over to here to the door, I am gonna like essentially circumvent that person as they walk over and just stand next to this guy and see what happens.
He will walk away.
Awesome. I'm gonna continue to stand here. What happens as I stand here for a little bit just to make sure this ruse or whatever the fuck it is I'm doing?
The other one comes up and stands there.
I look over to him and say, prisoners on guard?
Prisoners under guard.
Yes, prisoners under guard. Got it.
Put the prisoners on guard.
Can I like look at him like something's wrong, like he's not doing the right thing?
Yes. Give me a
Okay.
deception roll.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. do. 24.
He has no reaction.
Really? Give me 1 second here.
This is how the hive mind works, man.
Can I stare at him really, really intensely again?
Yes, and he will say, "Prisoners under guard."
Prisoners under guard.
Prisoners under guard, and he'll walk away.
Hey. Wow. Glad that wasn't that one. I look over at Solomon here and go, prisoners under guard.
She is watching, and I'll begin to approach.
Tomlock and Jamal. Oh, nobody. Never mind. That was too nerdy for everybody.
So, do you want me to stand watch out here, or do you want me to go in? One of us should remain here, otherwise somebody's going to fill the position.
Prisoners under guard.
All right, and I'll go ahead and glance over my shoulder to see if anybody is looking in this direction.
They're all about. They're not really looking at you in particular.
I'm going to try to raise the bar as slightly as I can and slip into the door.
Okay.
As soon as he slips in, can he see all three of us unsuccessfully trying to make a pyramid of humans?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna shut the door behind them and bar it back.
Okay.
Cool.
I hop in there. Hey guys, and wait. Aren't they behind a solid door? Are they behind this door?
What?
Or is there a second? Describe the room to me, please, if you would, DM.
You go inside, and it is immediate pure blackness. You cannot see anything.
I will spark a torch that I have in my pack.
Do you have your pack with you?
I didn't drop anything. It should be under my overcoat.
You should have absolutely dropped that. I didn't say it though, so yeah, go ahead.
I will go ahead and spark. I was talking about dropping the chainmail and stuff too, but nobody said anything.
I remember you said you're keeping your chainmail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will spark a torch, and what do I see within?
You see 3 of your companions who you've abandoned looking at you. Every stare seems accusing, like they're blaming you for something that you've done.
While we're
And
naked.
they are coated in bruises and cuts. They look horrific.
But you guys didn't think I was going to leave you here, did you?
Solomon, I've never wanted to see a healer more in my life.
Well,
We were
thank God.
absolutely
Thank
convinced
God.
you had left
You-
us.
You are back.
All right, I'm gonna quickly glance around at the walls to see if I can find a way to break their binds. Are they in a separate chamber, or are they within?
Once
the
he's in
same
there,
room
I'm
that
going
in?
to tell
Just one
him
room.
there's keys over there, right there.
Over there.
I grab the keys and I unlock all of them.
Okay.
I would like to then look around. Is any of their equipment around?
It is not.
Okay. I would like to quickly cast treat wounds on each of them.
You're not casting treat wounds.
Well, I'm using treat wounds.
Okay, thank you. It works, right? You gotta roll for it.
Yep. DC 15. There's a 22. There's a 1 fails. And then
What
there's-
happens when a crit fail?
It's not 10 below. The DC's 15. Well,
Yeah, but you got a nat 1.
Which automatically
if you
fail.
succeed this check, critical fail, the target takes 1d8.
Oh, thank God! Worst healer ever!
Alright, so
Okay, and hold on, Solomon, because doesn't this take 10 minutes to do? Or have a cooldown?
not if I use battle medicine.
Hold on.
I can use 1 charge of battle medicine per long rest.
Which you've already done, right?
I can use 1 charge of battle medicine per character per long rest.
Okay.
None of them have been battle medicined by me.
So you taking 30 minutes to do this? What's going on here?
It doesn't take 10 minutes. Cost an action.
Yeah, you spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature.
No. I'm using battle medicine.
So you use 1 charge on each of them.
Yes, I can use 1 charge
Okay,
per
you're
person per
saying
day.
now you're using the 1 charge. Okay, yeah. I got what you arguing.
I got 1 charge per person per day.
Yep, I got it. Okay, so it works on 2 of them. Choose the unlucky patient.
It's gonna be the work, unfortunately. So let me go ahead and heal. This is for Barbas. Barbas, you heal 10. This is for Kehku. He gets critical healing. 18 for Kehku. And then the orc.
How much HP did I have?
1.
Okay, so I'm knocked.
Alright, and the orc is knocked.
Gio, give me a saving throw. DC 10.
Oh my god, sure. Hey.
Alright, you're now dying 1.
Can you guys do anything to stabilize him?
So yeah, is there an action to stabilize?
I don't know. Is there an action to stabilize?
I have...
Yeah.
Oh, I have the cantrip stabilize, but I don't think I can use cantrips.
I don't know. Can you?
I'm gonna attempt to cast stabilize.
You feel...
I'm
Do
gonna
that.
stab the orc with the thorn I found. God damn it.
Stop.
Oh,
Nope.
Do it.
Oh, you said it. It happens.
no!
Solomon, time stops. Everyone...
I can't make
grab-
a fucking joke, Jesus Christ.
Are you actually doing it?
The last thing I heard was he said, do it. So I guess we're fucking doing
That's fair.
Alright, everyone muffle or whatever it is. I gotta talk to Zach. Okay, so time stops, and she appears in front of you again. And looks almost confused for a minute. And says, you use the thorn?
I have no fucking powers right now. I was trying to save him, and it went wrong.
But did you use the thorn on yourself?
No.
Ah, well, then my work here is done. I can do nothing. If you were to use the thorn on yourself, I could help save your friend. And all of your friends. And you, actually.
Would you at least let me know who you are?
Why, I'm your new best friend. Some call me... Nyrissa.
How do you spell that?
Nyrissa.
And I take it you are a creature of the Fae?
That's a sufficient explanation, yes.
Are you the one responsible for the Stag Lord and all these thralls?
I like to play several different angles.
And if I were to stab myself, how do I not know I'm going to become one of your
Oh,
thralls?
you absolutely will not become one of your thralls. One of my thralls.
You say that, but how do I know it's true?
Because you have far more value to me as a thinking, living being.
Can I do a... Do I believe her?
I can roll a deception check for her, or I can have you roll a perception check. Which do you want to
However
do?
you want to do it.
We'll do a perception check for you.
If you're rolling a deception check for her, that kind of gives it away.
No, because you can do a deception check without lying, based on what you think they're doing, right? So like, if someone's talking to you and I'm talking to you right now, and you think I'm lying to you, like in this conversation, you could roll deception versus perception.
In that case, would a high deception be you're convincing, or
Yes.
would a high deception, if you're trying to tell the truth, be the opposite? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's high is good in both instances, whether
It's
you're lying or
basically a
telling the truth.
persuasion check.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You believe every word she says. She has not once yet lied to you.
And what is the cost?
You will owe me several favors.
Several favors of what magnitude?
Well, one large favor. We'll put it that way.
I don't want to become the new Stag Lord.
You will not become a Stag Lord. His
Will
time
what you
here
asked me to
is-
do be against Desna's will?
Who can
And why
really
do you have an appearance so close to Desna's?
Who can really say what Desna's will is? And my appearance is simply the most pleasing for those I interact with.
I take the thorn and I prick my thumb with it.
She will let out an absolutely charming laugh and say, "Perfect, the contract is signed."
God damn. Miles, you're a sadistic fuck.
I know. Hold on, I have to actually look up what the freaking equivalent is for this in D&D, or in Pathfinder. Excellent. Zach, I am sending you a message on Discord.
Okay.
That's what you are now. I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone else to unmute. I will expect a new character sheet by next session.
God damn it, Miles!
Alright, I'm unmuted.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, all of a sudden you are all teleported back to here.
Interesting.
Even me outside.
Everyone.
Ew. Am I still knocked?
No, everyone is at full health and feels like they've had the best rest of their life.
Do we remember where we just were?
Absolutely, you remember everything.
Can you put my token bit on the map, please?
You are all in the same position you were in. Everything is exactly the same. You were just in a new place.
Where's my token?
With
Hold on.
with our gear, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Can you not add?
Solomon, what? You
Whoa.
came in, you healed us, you freed us. What the hell is going on?
I was just trying to right a mistake I made, but I think I may have gone too far.
A mistake, for sure. I'm actually, like, quite aggressive posturing. Yeah, you left us. What the hell?
It seemed as though all was lost. I have a family to take care of.
Actually, hey, sorry, you know what? Not to interrupt this touching moment. You're actually all teleported outside of Oleg's.
Okay.
Are we clothed or am I still naked?
You got your
Everything
shit
You
in
want
is-
all your gear back.
Yeah, full
Whatever.
heal, full restore.
Oh.
Was
Barb?
what?
Or DF.
That was that the mistake? Was you fleeing battle?
What have you done, Solomon?
My question, Solomon, is what did it cost you?
Yeah,
Dude,
what did it cost?
I don't know yet.
I look at him concerned first, angry at first, then concerned, and I'm going to back away from him. What have you done?
I don't know the full extent of what I've done, but for now, I've gotten you all away from safety, or away from danger.
When you look down, you just see the top of Barbas' head, small as he is. He reaches up, puts his hand on your shoulder, and says, "It hurts that you left us, but the most important part is you came back. Thank you, Solomon."
I am forever grateful, Solomon. It did not look good for us.
Kehku is absolutely salty and continues backing away.
I feel remorse for what I've done. I should have stayed with you. I saw Cowboy leaving, and I saw an option to get away and to perhaps live another day. It was honestly Cowboy's idea to come back, and
Wilson, you're too modest.
I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm sorry, and I don't know what the future holds for us.
Well, Solomon, if it's any consolation, whatever the future holds, I will be by your side.
You all are mighty forgiving for someone who
is
just
turning
fucking...
around and walking. I don't think I can forgive him for that. I don't think I can forgive him for that, and we don't have any idea what the hell he just did. And in just frustration, Kehku is going to go into absolute silence and continue walking. He's just going for a walk.
Solomon, if I may ask, you didn't make a deal with a devil, did you?
Not a devil.
Okay, well, at least not a devil.
Hey Solomon, can you perform a small feat of magic for me, please?
Well, you know my powers have lost, so no.
I mean, just give it a shot.
I attempt to heal Cowboy. You wanted this, bud.
Hold on, I gotta message you privately. Zach.
Yeah, so what happens when I try to heal him?
Necromancer, necromancer, necromancer.
It does not work. Instead, a great gout of fire leaps from your hands.
Okay, how much damage do I get to roll for him?
1d4.
1d4?
Yep. I'm assuming you saw what was happening immediately and were like, oh fuck, and stopped it.
Okay. 4.
Well, I figured something would be there to replace it, but that's unfortunate.
Oh wait, what? I've never been able to shoot fire before.
Yeah, well, whatever you've made a pact with has given you some kind of ability.
Actually, no, sorry, we won't say fire, we'll say acid.
Well, look at it this way, Solomon. Desna has not been very communicative with you, at least the entire time we've been here, but at least your new...
You're actually not
your
aware
new patron.
of that, buddy. You're not aware of that.
Oh, I guess not.
No, I've said multiple times that I've had
yeah.
trouble hearing Desna to the group.
Okay.
Your your newly found patron might be a little bit more open with you.
I hope so, but I really don't. I don't get it.
I want to. Is there anyone inside of? Are we inside of Oleg's or are we still outside?
You are still outside the gates.
Okay. Is there anybody out here?
No, there is not.
Okay. I want to walk inside Oleg's.
Yeah, move your tokens.
Yeah. Is anyone in here?
Yeah, there's quite a few people. It seems that life is going on just as normal. Your companions are there. Everyone's working on fortifying the place and, trying to live in the tight quarters as best they can.
Well, didn't everyone go to the? Are you talking about the town folk?
Yep.
I thought they went down to the spire.
Oh yeah, they did. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Okay. What about Oleg? Is he in here?
He is inside of his general store, just doing whatever Oleg does.
Hey, Oleg, how you doing?
Oh, you're here? We didn't expect you back for a week.
How long have we been gone?
3-4 days.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. So the Stag Lord has many more men than we anticipated, and we've got ourselves in a predicament. Thankfully, we have, by means I cannot explain, we have gotten out of that predicament. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. The most importantly is he going to be angry? But we'll deal with that. I'm just going to walk back out.
Nice vote of confidence.
You will leave him very confused.
Yeah. So am I. Well,
All right, and we are going to end the session here for tonight.